Playoff greetings from Blairsville. Tonight we find out which one of these two teams will make it one step further on the road to Mount Aloysius to compete for the District 6 AAA Girls Basketball Championship. And it's a Heritage Conference semifinal matchup in the Panther Lair. Good evening and welcome into the booth alongside Rick Spallone. I'm Jake Slobodnik, bringing you all the action here on Renda Digital TV, presented by International Conveyor and Rubber and by Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Tonight, the River Valley Panthers put their undefeated season on the line as they go up against the 5th-seeded Cambria Heights Highlanders in the semifinal round of the District 6 playoffs. Coach, it seems more commonplace now that we see more Heritage Conference teams ease their way and take it one step further in the district playoffs. And tonight's no different as we see two quality teams going at it here tonight.
Yeah, it's been the case for a couple years, Jake. You know, even these two teams previous years with Homer City, Penns Manor, Marion Center last year. So, yeah, it's just a testament to the conference and how good it is top to bottom.
As you can see, the Cambria Heights Highlanders making the long trek from Patton all the way here to Blairsville. The stands are full. A lot of Cambria Heights supporters out here and the home River Valley supporters here to cheer on their team, and especially on the precipice of history. And we'll get to that in a little bit as we continue on our pregame show. We got Cambria Heights, River Valley coming up for you. One District 6 semifinal matchup. The other played in Evansburg, in my old stopping ground. Central Cambria, the number 2 seed, going up against the number 6 Richland Rams. One of those two teams and one of these two teams will meet up Friday night for the District 6 championship. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more pregame content as we take an overview of these two teams and give you a little piece of what's to come historically. All that and more coming up next on an IRMC High School playoff night on Renda Digital TV.
Canada Van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
International Conveyor and Rubber salutes the River Valley Panthers girls basketball team as they make their D6 playoffs run. Come join our team at ICR. The core of our conveyor service operations is a group of highly skilled professionals ready to handle challenges across industries. From precise belt installations and repairs to expert troubleshooting, we bring excellence to every task. For more info, go to intl-c-r.com. Go Panthers!
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
Save up to $12,000 on a new F-150 at Luther Ford. At Luther Ford, buy a new 2024 F-150 4x4 XLT Super Crew full hybrid and save up to $12,000. Or buy a new 2024 Ford F-150 Super Duty 4x4 XLT Super Crew and save up to $8,000. Wow! And everyone qualifies. Luther Ford with 2 locations and twice the inventory. The savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
Looking for an adrenaline-pumping adventure? Rock Run Recreation has you covered. With over 140 miles of epic trails in Pennsylvania's stunning northern Cambria and southern Clearfield counties, you'll ride like never before. Whether you're tearing it up on an ATV, dirt bike, OHV, or side-by-side, there's a trail for everyone. Come for the first-class trails. Stay for the unforgettable views. Kid-friendly family outings, group adventures, even camping and cabins. Rock Run has it all. Plan your next adventure at rockrunrecreation.com.
Welcome back to River Valley High School, getting you set for tonight's District 6 AAA semifinal matchup. Cambria Heights, River Valley going at it just for the second time this season. And let's take a look at both of these squads. Let's look first at Cambria Heights, coming in as the number 5 seed in District 6 after an 18-6 overall season. They finished 12-4 in the Heritage Conference. What a game they're coming off of. They beat Marion Center in an overtime thriller on Wednesday, 43-39. And you want to talk about a scrappy game, that was the definition of it. Only 2 field goals scored in overtime, 1 by each team. Cambria Heights converted 7 of 8 free throws to win, while Gracie English added a bucket. That was the only field goal for the Highlanders. And, Coach, when you have a game where the majority of points come in an extra period and from the free throw line, it adds a little bit of intrigue.
Yeah, it does. But that kind of tells you what kind of team Cambria Heights is. Marion Center is very good. They kind of play that same style, so some might look at that score and think it was an ugly game, but sometimes those are beautiful games. Both teams are slugging it out. They know it's at stake, and especially in that first round where you lose and your season's done versus winning, survive and advance. So, yeah, that's just playoff basketball sometimes.
Meanwhile, River Valley, they still have a goose egg in the loss column. They're undefeated as the number 1 seed in AAA, coming off a Heritage Conference championship. In the quarterfinal rounds last Wednesday, they beat West Shamokin 60-27. Ava Perchetti and Morgan Cole each with 17 points. Maddie Twincheck filled in for Kennedy Kittner in that game, and the starting 5 added 11 points. The team, though, just shot 25% from the arc, but they did excel from the free throw line. And aside from a bad second quarter, they held the Wolves to single digits in the first, third, and fourth quarters, and they forced the Wolves into 20 turnovers. Realistically, it took River Valley a while to get into that game, but once they were able to get their footing, it was pretty easy for them.
Yep, and that's kind of their MO, Jake. And there's such a layoff between that Heritage Conference championship game and the first round of playoffs. Almost a week and a half, 2 weeks almost. I know Coach Brown, I think he had a scrimmage or 2 in there, but it's hard to replicate that game feel, the emotions and everything that comes with it. So it is hard coming out of the gate, and that's where usually River Valley excels, is in that first quarter. They usually put teams away early, so we'll see what happens tonight.
Talk about the emotional aspect of it. Historical is a big one as well, especially in this game, and maybe not this one, but in the District 6 championship, as Ava Perchetti, she is climbing up the ranks. She needs 26 points to tie Marion Center alum Mindy Young for the all-time record in scoring for Indiana County. Young has 2,333. Ava right now 2,307. She needs 27 to break the record. Remember, Mindy Young played from 1984 to 1988. Cindy Davis from Indiana is second all-time with 2,322 points. She set that back in the 1976 to 1980 era. And last Wednesday, she passed your good buddy Brian Pizer for third with 2,294 she started with in that game. So there's a good shot that she could capture history here tonight. And I was talking with her and Rick Brown before the game, and it just seems like, yeah, they want that accolade, but they just want to get it done and over with.
It can be taxing, especially on the player. Not so much the team. Not that they're doing anything different to get Ava the basketball, but it can be. And I've been in those scenarios where guys have been close to getting records, and it's just draining. The emotional part of it, you just want it to be over with. So hopefully, for Ava's sake, for the team, she can get it done tonight. They get a W, and they can move on to their ultimate goal.
Now, this might pose a challenge because historically, this season only, River Valley has won the only meeting against the Highlanders, beating them December 10th, 47-35, and it feels like ages ago that game was played. So obviously, what you saw back then is not necessarily what you're going to see now. Ava had 19 points in that game. She led all scores, so she could either have more, she could have less. Kennedy Kittner added 10 points, 6 of which came from three-point range. Gracie English had 12 for Cambria Heights to lead the Highlanders. So it's going to be interesting to see how exactly this plays out tonight, especially since both teams haven't seen each other in 2 months.
Yes, absolutely. And it's going to be weird to say when a team's undefeated, but I think Cambria Heights is the team that has made the most progress from that game. From where they were last year to that game to where they're, 18-6. So I think, when you look at it record-wise, yeah, it's easy to say, oh, well, River Valley's, the better team, but Cambria Heights has battled. They've been in some closer games. They got some battle scars, and that's a good thing sometimes. So, like I said, I think from where both teams were in early December to now, I think Cambria Heights is the team that has made the most stride.
And up next, awaiting the winners for tonight's matchups, both here and in Ebensburg. Winner of tonight's game will face either Central Cambria or Richland in the District 6 AAA Championship Friday night at Mount Aloysius College in Crescent. The losers from this game, their season will continue. In the other semifinal, they'll meet Friday night at the higher seed in the consolation game and a spot in the state tournament. Now, if you're River Valley, you're kind of hoping it's Richland because they beat them twice in the regular season, so they would likely be the preferred opponent. But for Central Cambria, it's a whole new mystery to see what exactly awaits them should the Red Devils come out on top in that game. We'll try to bring you a score update from that game as the night progresses. But coming up next, we'll hear from Coach Rick Spallone, and he'll give us our keys to the game for Cambria Heights and River Valley. It's an IRMC High School Playoff Night, District 6 Semifinals, presented by International Conveyor and Rubber and Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. All of it on Renda Digital TV.
Life is full throttle, run wide open from start to finish. You're an adrenaline junkie. On or off the road, Yamaha builds it. You want it? 5-Star Power Sports has got it. Destination Duncansville. 5-Star's got a huge selection of Yamaha bikes, quads, side-by-sides, watercraft, snowmobiles, plus parts and accessories. Huge selection means high volume. High volume means super low prices. 5-Star's got the best buying and ownership experience you'll ever have.
5-Star Power Sports. You were born ready for this.
The Ream Miller VFW Post 7783 in St. Benedict, a longtime backer of Cambria Heights Athletics, is pleased to be a sponsor of Highlander basketball. Everyone at the VFW wishes the best of luck to the team and coaches in the playoffs. The Ream Miller Post exists to provide a place for veterans and their families to fellowship and believes in giving back to the community with thousands in donations during each year. Have fun, CH, from your friends at the St. Benedict VFW Post 7783.
The Rembrandt Club in St. Benedict, PA, a proud sponsor of Cambria Heights Athletics, wishes the Highlanders the best of luck in tonight's playoff action. The Rembrandt Club enjoys a long tradition of giving back to the community over several decades, and also has a long tradition of supporting the Cambria Heights School District, student athletes, cheerleading, and band organizations. For more information about the club, you can find them on Facebook. Good luck, CH, from everyone at the Rembrandt Club.
Looking for unbeatable savings on TV and internet? Bundle and save with Dish TV and HughesNet satellite internet. Now you can get $5 off each bill and lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Dish TV packages start at just $84.99 a month, and HughesNet plans begin at $59.99 a month. Call SeaWorld Satellites today at 724-463-3200 and start saving. SeaWorld Satellites, your one-stop shop for TV and internet savings.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hunt & Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hunt & Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an agency working in your best interest. And that's Hunt & Blues Insurance, 2 locations, Indiana and Johnstown.
The Walter McCoy American Legion in Patton is a proud supporter of Highlanders Athletics and wishes the team all the best in today's game. Keep striving, and remember, it's the teamwork that makes the dream work. This message brought to you by Ashley Zungalai, Commander, Charles Nagel Jr., First Vice Commander, Daniel Zungalai, Second Vice Commander, and Carson Wynn, Adjutant of the Walter McCoy American Legion, Post 614 in Patton.
Both teams warming up, getting ready for tonight's semifinal matchup here on Renda Digital TV. Alongside Rick Spallone, Jake Slobodnik back with you as we count down to tip-off, about 6 minutes away from the opening festivities. Let's take a look at tonight's keys to the game for two opponents who haven't seen each other since December 10th, which is well over 2 months ago. And for our keys, here's Rick Spallone.
For Cambria Heights, it's simple. Sienna Kirsch has to be the best player on the floor tonight. This is where you lean on your stars. Your best player in games and moments like this. You got a district final at stake. She has to dominate tonight. Second thing, you're the only team that's played this team tough. Cambria Heights is the only team that has played River Valley competitively. It was a 12-point game. I think it was only a 5-point game at halftime. So there's a blueprint there. Go back. I know it was 2 months ago, but go back. Find something. You did something in that game that kept you in it. Just repeat it. Easier said than done. I understand that. But there's something there. The Cambria Heights has a game plan. They're going to put it out there tonight, and they're going to see what happens. For River Valley, it's simple. Play your game, play tough defense, get into your transition game, and let your defense fuel your offense. And the second, keep Kirsch quiet. Limit her touches, make somebody else on the floor beat tonight. There's been a couple games this year where she's gone off for 30-plus. It can't be one of those tonight. If that happens, River Valley is going to be in a ball game that I don't think that they expected to be in.
Really, it seems like a battle of top scorers, essentially. Ava Perchetti and Sienna Kirsch. And I know it doesn't really boil down to it, but essentially that's one of the big factors.
Oh, no doubt. When you have two players that are averaging over 20 a game, I know that there's 4 other people on the floor for each team, but sometimes that is what it is, Jake. It's what star, what player is going to outshine the other one. And both teams are probably going to try to take the other one away. Obviously, Coach Thomas is probably gunning to take Ava out, and I'm sure Coach Brown has a game plan to limit Sienna's touches. So it's just going to be what star can just outduel the other one.
We will find out in just a little bit, but coming back, we'll take a look at tonight's starting 5 for each side as we count down to tip-off in this District 6 semifinal matchup, Cambria Heights, River Valley. All brought to you on Renda Digital TV.
The engineering firm of Young & Associates is proud to sponsor high school athletics. With offices in Indiana, Katanning, and Johnstown, Young & Associates is a full-service engineering, surveying, and design firm for private, public, and municipal entities, covering Western Pennsylvania, delivering solutions in a timely and cost-competitive manner. To see how they can be of service to you, go online to wjyaengineers.com. It's a true treasure in Blairsville, a style of eating that's rare, and that's the diner experience. Dean's Diner on Route 22 captures the mood and atmosphere of the old-fashioned family-style eating of the off-road diner. Scrumptious home-style meals you remember growing up with, capped off with Dean's Diner's famous assortment of homemade pies. Why not stop in after the game? Open 24 hours, 7 days a week. Dean's Diner, Route 22, Blairsville, the classic diner eating experience.
East Market Family Dentistry, with offices in Indiana and Blairsville, is a proud supporter of high school athletics and congratulates all teams in making the playoffs. Dr. Adam Heiberger and his team are committed to providing modern dentistry with a caring, compassionate, and gentle touch. At East Market Family Dentistry, your family's oral health is their top priority and take pride in delivering the highest quality care in a comfortable environment. For an appointment, call East Market Family Dental in Indiana or Blairsville. Learn more at emfamilydental.com. Their family taking care of yours.
With the start of each new year also comes tax season. As a taxpayer, you want to make sure you're getting all the credits and deductions you deserve. H&R Block Tax Professionals in Salzburg have the most up-to-date tax knowledge and will work closely with you to review any changes to your life or tax code that could impact your taxes. Rest assured that your tax professional will leave no stone unturned to make sure you get all you have coming. Stop in to schedule an appointment at the H&R Block office in Salzburg at their new location, 233 Washington Street next to the pharmacy.
Your home, car, business, and your life all need to be insured against loss. With so many companies, whom do you choose? Someone you know and trust, someone who will sit down with you to discuss your particular needs. That someone is Mark Cable of the Mark Cable Insurance Agency. Mark represents Erie Insurance, a company highly esteemed in the insurance industry. When was the last time you had a comprehensive insurance review? Call Mark Cable of the Mark Cable Insurance Agency, 2 locations, Salzburg and Blairsville.
We are ready for basketball tonight. Both teams finishing up their warm-ups. Cambria Heights, River Valley for the District 6 semifinals. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. Can hand that over to Coach Spallone.
All right, for Cambria Heights Highlanders, head coached by Eric Thomas. He'll put out the starting 5. Number 3, senior Sienna Kirch. Number 12, senior Malin Dutko. Senior, number 20, Gracie Vinglish. Junior, number 24, Kinley Rogel. And junior, number 32, Marky Bender. For your River Valley Panthers, head coached by Rick Brown. He'll put out the starting 5 of senior, number 3, Morgan Cole. Senior, number 4, Ava Perchetti. Junior, number 5, Marin Dunlap. Junior, number 21, Alicia Lamania. And junior, number 23, Kennedy Kittner.
Those are tonight's starting lineups. Cambria Heights and River Valley. They're going to tip it off here in just a little bit in front of a packed crowd here at the Panther Lair in Blairsville, River Valley High School. Strap in. It's going to be a really good one here tonight. You don't want to miss a minute. And we'll get this thing underway for you in just a little bit. Our coverage tonight presented by International Conveyor and Rubber and by Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. So glad to have you along. Jake Slobodnik, Rick Spallone with you. Nathan Miller, our producer and camera operator here tonight. We're going to take another timeout. We'll come back with tip-off from River Valley High School. It's an IRMC High School playoff night. All brought to you on Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
International Conveyor and Rubber salutes the River Valley Panthers girls basketball team as they make their D6 playoffs run. Come join our team at ICR. The core of our conveyor service operations is a group of highly skilled professionals ready to handle challenges across industries. From precise belt installations and repairs to expert troubleshooting, we bring excellence to every task. For more info, go to intl-c-r.com. Go Panthers!
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
Sydney Doak opening things tonight with our national anthem at River Valley High School. Glad to have you along for this District 6 semifinal matchup in girls AAA. Alongside Rick Spallone, Jake Slobodnik, welcoming you back into the booth. Moments away from tip-off here tonight as we determine which one of these two teams will go on to Mount Aloysius College this coming Friday night. And fans, don't forget that the playoffs are here, and the team at IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is behind the River Valley Panthers and all of our hometown heroes. When the game gets tough, don't sit on the sidelines. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge Urgent Care is open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for illnesses and minor injuries. Located off Old Route 22 in Blairsville, they're your full-service outpatient facility. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Get in, get out, and get better. The Cambria Heights Highlanders come in their snow blue uniforms with red lettering, white trim. River Valley in their all-white uniforms with dark blue lettering and black trim. Should be a good one here tonight. Glad to have you along. And especially on Renda Digital TV, I want to thank our co-presenting sponsors, Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, and International Conveyor and Rubber. And if you're just tuning in, we invite you to subscribe to Renda Digital TV on YouTube. It's free to do. You just need a Gmail account. Log in on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you're in the know every time we go live on Renda Digital TV. Our officials tonight, John Page, Drew Sivis, and Donald Moss, who I have known for years, and we call him Skinsy. Not exactly sure why, but he has helped out with our Evansburg softball tournament for years, and great friend of the family. So that's coming up here in just a little bit. And just a reminder, if you're tuning in, Ava Perchetti nearing history. As she looks to keep River Valley undefeated. She needs 27 points to become the all-time leading scorer in Indiana County history. What a career it's been for her so far. Freshman year all the way up to now. I think I called her first ever game at River Valley, and that was when they were at Purchase Line. She went off for like 20-something points. I'm like, oh, yeah, she's going to be a stud.
She's going to be special. and I've been around a lot longer, Jake. That potential was there the second she picked up a basketball, playing elementary. She's just always been a special basketball player.
Ready to go here tonight, making the final notes in my notepad here, which I should have done an hour ago, but I did not. So we have another game on our Renda Digital or Renda Media airwaves tonight on the radio side. U92, Todd Marino's got the call between Penns Manor, Southern Huntingdon in the AA girls playoffs. Comets looking to cement themselves Thursday night in the AA championship game. Right now, we're going to head it to center court as we are ready for tip-off here tonight. Sienna Kirsch goes up against Ava Perschetti. We mentioned earlier in the pregame, it's strength on strength, skill on skill. Well, here we go from the opening tip. Panthers operating left to right across your radio dial or viewing device. Said radio dial, don't know why. Panthers control the opening tip. We're underway at 7:04 in Blairsville. Lemania with it. And on the left side near the volleyball line, she'll regroup. Quick pass back to her. They work right side for Kennedy Kittner, who's back in the starting lineup after a thumb injury last time out. Marin Dunlap pulls up mid-range 2. Fouled from the back, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And you got to think, Kennedy Kittner being back in the lineup, that's got to be a big boost for River Valley, even though Maddie Twincheck, she had no rust at all last time.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Jake. And especially if Cambria Heights is going to stay in a zone, a shooter like Kennedy Kittner could be a real key for tonight's game.
Marin Dunlap at the line to try to break open the scoring. Puts the first of 2 on its way, and it is good. Dunlap looking to make it a 2-point early lead. It's on its way, no good, and fighting for the rebound. It'll be Sienna Kirsch, and now the Highlanders down 1-0 early on. We'll take it there, and Kinley Rogel drives, right side goes up, and a foul called inside the post. That's going to be on Alicia Lemania. And a crowd divided. Half the gym says it was a walk, the other says it was a rightful foul.
And the only one that mattered was the official.
Was Skinsey. I told him I'd take it pretty easy on him tonight on the broadcast, but he said, hey, I don't care, so guess what? I get to say whatever I want. I'm just kidding. Rogel to the line for 2. First one on its way, and it is good. Game temporarily tied at 1.
She had a good game against River Valley, way back when, Jake. I commented on it. I like her game. She can limit the turnovers tonight, be the floor general that she needs to be. That'll really put Cambria Heights in a good spot.
Second one up and in, and the Highlanders with a 2-1 lead, 7:34 to go in the first quarter. Cole brings it down. First time, I believe, all season we've seen this. Quickly trades it off to Lemani. They work left to Ava. Goes up from the left. Up and good, and now the countdown's underway. It's 3-2. Perschetti now 25 points away from history.
That's too simple, Jake. If that's what Cambria Heights is, how they're going to defend that tonight, she'll have it by halftime.
Kirsch drives left, matched up with Perschetti, lost the ball for a second, and then fires it off one of the officials, and it'll, well, he's going to say it was a walk. The only one the ball was on his head. Either way, first turnover by the Highlanders, 7:06. 54 seconds gone here in tonight's basketball game. Panthers with a 3-2 lead early on. Cole once again hands it off to Lemania, right side, Kittner. They're trying to work it inside to Perschetti, but the Highlanders not giving an inch. Lemania now closed off on the left side, will hand it to Dunlap. Fires right corner. Kittner doesn't pull up, takes one dribble, bounces it back to Dunlap. Drives right side, dishes up top for Perschetti. Step back 3 from the right up, and no good. Too far to the left. Rogel on the rebound, will take it herself, one-on-one. Defense closes the gap. She'll bring it back up top with Malin Dutko up top. Vinglish now to Rogel, who will reset at 6:30 here in the first quarter.
I was smart by Rogel. She brought that ball down, didn't have any advantage, pulled it out, got into their offense. I'll just be patient. Got to take care of the ball tonight.
Right side for Dutko up top. Hands it off. Vinglish drives right. Lane clears up. No good. Contested shot. Cole comes down with it. Perschetti puts on the gas. Fires right corner wide open. Kittner fakes once. Looks inside for Cole. Some contact. Nothing there. Turnover Panthers. Kirsch brings it up. Right side. Long 3 on the way by Dutko on its way. Too hard off the back iron. Cole comes down with the rebound. She's going to bring it herself. Driving that right lane goes up. Loses the basketball, and it's off of Rogel. And it'll stay with the Panthers at 5:50 here in the first quarter.
I like that no call there, Jake. You know, I'm sure some people in the gym probably wanted to block, but I just think both players were a little bit out of control. Good no call. Let the players dictate the game tonight.
Perschetti quickly inbounds to Lemania. Back to Ava. Circling the perimeter. Drives, pulls up from the key. Up and good. 23 away now, and it's 5-2 Panthers. Rogel brings it up. Panthers line up man-to-man. Work that right side. The handoff goes up top to Marky Bender. Gonna work it to Gracie Vinglish. Ball up in the air, right side for Bender. Drives right side, puts up a contested shot. It doesn't fall. Lemania with the rebound. Here she goes. Brings it up court. No available option. She'll go up hard from the center lane. Somehow gets it to go in over Rogel. 7-2 River Valley.
Nice take by Alicia. I liked it. She didn't immediately give the ball up to Ava. She attacked the hoop. Great left-hand finish.
And you could tell she wanted to feed it to Ava on the left side, but better safe than sorry, and it results in points for her. Now the Highlanders down 5 with 5 minutes to go in the first frame, and English fires a long three from the left. It's no good. Perchetti drives. Left side goes up. Shot. Too short. Coming down with it, Dutko. Rogel will bring it up. Rogel not giving an inch on that right side. Drives right. Loose basketball. Turnover. Highlanders quick gun down court for Kennedy Kittner from the left side. Up. No good. Dunlap for the rebound. Kicked out of bounds by the Highlanders. Perchetti up top. Handing off to Lemania, 7-2 Panthers, 4:15 to go in the first. Right side, Perchetti tries driving inside. Rogel right on top of her. Some opening from the left side. Good! 21 away. It's 9-2 River Valley. You think they're trying to get this record out of the way?
She's on pace.
Left side, working for Vinglish. They're going to bring it up top. Rogel at 3:55.
I do like the defense that Cambria Heights is playing. At least Ava's not getting to the hoop. She has 1 layup and 2 pull-up jump shots. If she's going to make jumpers tonight, I'd live with that if I was Coach Thomas.
Working inside, Vinglish on the cut, up and in. 9-4.
That's what you got to do. Stay patient offensively. Now you just got to get some stops down here. You know, River Valley's not a team you want to try to trade buckets with. It never ends well for the team on the opposite end.
Dunlap takes it left wing, almost loses it, finds Kittner, double teamed in the left corner. Pulls up, long three from the left. Might have been hit, no foul. Cole on the rebound, goes up. Her shot doesn't fall, it ends up with the Highlanders. It's a 3-on-1 disadvantage, but no matter for Bender. Shot misses. Kirsch on the rebound, and it goes over, but she's going to draw a foul at 3:13 to go in the first quarter. We have our first media break of the night. It is 9-4 River Valley, 3:13 to go in the first quarter on an IRMC High School playoff night on Renda Digital TV.
Up to $12,000 on a new F-150 at Luther Ford. At Luther Ford, buy a new 2024 F-150 4x4 XLT Super Crew full hybrid and save up to $12,000. Or buy a new 2024 Ford F-150 Super Duty 4x4 XLT Super Crew and save up to $8,000. Wow! And everyone qualifies. Luther Ford with 2 locations and twice the inventory. The savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
The Ream Miller VFW Post 7783 in St. Benedict, a longtime backer of Cambria Heights Athletics, is pleased to be a sponsor of Highlander basketball. Everyone at the VFW wishes the best of luck to the team and coaches in the playoffs. The Ream Miller Post exists to provide a place for veterans and their families to fellowship and believes in giving back to the community with thousands in donations during each year. Have fun, CH, from your friends at the St. Benedict VFW Post 7783.
I think if you're Cambria Heights, if you ask Coach Thomas after the first media timeout, do you have the potential to be down 3? He would have took it all day long.
To the line, Sienna Kirsch to shoot for Cambria Heights. Fouled before the break, makes the first of 2, and on the floor for the Highlanders the first time tonight, sophomore guard forward Lily Karlheim. Second one on the way is good. 9-6. Highlanders fighting back. Mountain Climber, Penns Manor with a 13-8 lead over Southern Huntington in the AA semifinal game. Work it inside to Perchetti. A lot of Highlanders around her. They are not making it easy.
That's what you can do in a zone that sometimes you can't in a man, because you can really clog that lane and make River Valley beat you from the perimeter.
3 ball by Ava on the way. Up and good. 18 away. And it's 12-6. And the Highlanders work it left, wide open is Vinglis. She answers back with a 3. 12-9.
But like I said literally 2 minutes ago, Jake, Cambria Heights, I don't think this is the game they want to play, trading baskets with this team.
Cole underneath, dishes it back out. Dunlap fires right side, wide open for a corner 3 is Kennedy Kittner. Shot on the way, no good. Rebounded by Karlheim. Court flips once again. Rogel brings it up at the 2-minute mark. They float it left for Vinglish. Back up top, Rogel. Looks inside. Karlheim goes up strong. Shot doesn't fall. Cole fights for the rebound, and she's going to draw the contact. You know, interestingly enough, I don't think we see over the back fouls too much, but that might have just been one of the obvious ones. In fact, I don't even know if they classify over the back as a foul anymore.
Yeah, I think they changed how it's demonstrated to the scores table. It's still a foul, just the lingo behind it's a little bit different than it used to be.
Lemania brings it forecourt for River Valley. They're up 12-9 inside 2 minutes to go in the first. Perchetti brings it inside, and yep, extra step. Now, Coach, it seemed like she replanted her pivot foot, but maybe you can dissect that a little bit more.
Usually, Jay, when you reverse pivot the way Ava did, the ball got to be on the deck before she moves that inside foot. And I think she stepped towards the baseline, and that's what triggered the official to call the travel.
Rogel up court, matching up with Lemania, tries beating her on that left side. Nothing there. Ball poked free up top. Kittner trying to fight for it, but up with it is Dutko. They're going to work it back to Rogel at 1:29. She works that right side. It opens up along the baseline. Her shot is up and good, and just like that, the Highlanders trail by 1, 12-11. Lemania pushing it up, takes it to that left side, dishes. Dunlap tries driving the baseline, looks for a pass to Cole. It's tipped out of bounds. Panthers will take it underneath their hoop at 1:12.
Yeah, I'm liking Cambria Heights' game right now. They're that zone. They're clogging the lane. They're going to make River Valley beat you from the 3, and offensively they're being patient and they're getting good looks.
Dunlap floats it inside the paint. Ava Perchetti comes up over 2 Highlanders to get it. Works left for Dunlap. Now trying to work that right side, directing traffic. They'll regroup with Lemania at 1 minute. Well, the clock's not rolling. So River Valley's just going to get some extra minutes. Kittner pops a right wing 3. Shot doesn't fall. And now a foul in the backcourt. No, a tie-up. And it'll go with the Highlanders. But the River Valley Panthers just basically had a free 30-second possession. I'm surprised nobody but us caught that.
Yeah.
Well, now the clock is rolling, 1:09.
Man, that actually benefited Cambria Heights. They play defense and they'll get the ball a little bit longer on offense.
Let's see what they do with it. Rogel just waiting up top, matched up with Lemania. Screen set, hands it off to Kirsch. Swing pass left, and it's going to sail out of bounds. And that's a turnover for Cambria Heights, number 3 in the game thus far. 50.9 seconds in the first quarter. 12-11, Panthers with a 1-point lead.
I think the problem with that, they're kind of running that 3-man weave up top, and sometimes a team can catch on to that. They'll jump that the ball handler if the team's not ready for it.
Perchetti pulls up middle of the key. Shot is good. 14-11, Panthers. Work it up.
Wow, lucky
some
there.
Contact underneath, and yeah, Cole's going to get flagged with a foul. And she just tripped up Gracie Vinglish, and good to see Vinglish is okay. That'll be Cole's first foul of the game, and Maddie Twincheck, freshman standout for River Valley, onto the floor for the first time tonight. Started in her first game last time out, had 11 points in place of Kittner. Did a really, really good job, especially early on. Rogel driving that left side, goes up, just heaved it up, looking for a foul, nothing. Gets her own rebound. The second attempt doesn't fall, and Perchetti comes away with it, puts on the burners, takes it up court, has no available outlet, brings it back out. Might have had Lemania in that right corner for a split second, didn't see her in time. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. You work at right corner for Kittner, pops a 3, too short. Rogel with it, loses it, and it bounces to Baron Dunlap, who puts it up at the buzzer, and it's good. 16-11 in this action-packed first quarter. River Valley with a 5-point lead over the Cambria Heights Highlanders. We're back with the second 8 on an IRMC High School playoff night on Renda Digital TV.
The Rembrandt Club in St. Benedict, PA, a proud sponsor of Cambria Heights Athletics, wishes the Highlanders the best of luck in tonight's playoff action. The Rembrandt Club enjoys a long tradition of giving back to the community over several decades, and also has a long tradition of supporting the Cambria Heights School District, student athletes, cheerleading, and band organizations. For more information about the club, you can find them on Facebook. Good luck, CH, from everyone at the Rembrandt Club.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Folks, the playoffs are here, and the team at IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is behind the River Valley Panthers and all of our hometown heroes. So when the game gets tough, don't sit on the sidelines. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge Urgent Care is open 7 days a week from 8 till 8 for illnesses and minor injuries. Just off Old Route 22 in Blairsville. Get in, get out, and get better at IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Jake Slobodnik, Rick Spallone welcoming you back inside the Panther lair as the River Valley Panthers up 16-11 after one to the Cambria Heights Highlanders. Panthers with the basketball to start it off. Twin check. Bring it across. They're going to work it that left side for Dunlap. Up top, Lamania. Only 2 points that first quarter for her. Almost serves it up. She's able to corral it. Kennedy Kittner wide open. Tried dishing to Maddie. Twin check. No good. Turnover for the Panthers. Both teams with 3. First Commonwealth quick stats. Now on the opposite end, English charged with a walk.
And I think in that instance, right, if you're Cambria Heights, again, you're playing really good defense. Come down and, get into your offense. That was a rush shot. But they're in a good spot, Jake. I think this might be the first time all year that River Valley's been in a ball game after the first quarter. I mean, I'm not trying to sound.
It's a long season to look over, but
it is. But I'm almost positive that this is the closest it's been after one.
Turnover for turnover to start off the second quarter. Panthers with it. Lamania wide open for a left wing three on its way, and it's right through.
And that's what they got to do if they're going to stay in that zone. Like I said, and I'll say it all night long. You got to shoot a team out of a zone. So if Alicia, and Kennedy can catch fire, that's going to help everybody out.
Highlanders with it. Now down by 8, 19-11. 7-12 to go in the first half. Rogel with it up top. Nice pass to the right elbow. Almost broken up. Going to dish it back out, and they'll regroup. Looking that right side. Driving. Up is Dutko, and she goes up from the baseline right, and it's good. And a whistle.
I think he was checking on Kinley. Just took a little spill there.
Doesn't seem phased, which is a good thing. 19-13 the score now following the Dutko splash from the right baseline. Now they're going to work to Dunlap. Back up top, Perschetti. 16 points away from history. Work it back up top. Good read by Karlheim. They're going to work it right for Lamania coming off a 3-ball. And Twincheck loses it in the center of the key. Fourth turnover by River Valley. And then they force one as soon as Cambria Heights cross the timeline. Lamania goes up hard from the right, and they're going to call a charge. Turnover number 5 by the Panthers. That was a bang-bang play there, Coach.
Bang-bang. I've said, Jake, block, charge, call in basketball is like holding in football. It's happened so fast. It's probably the biggest judgment call in this sport. I couldn't do it. I thought it was a block, but I'm not in the stripes and I don't get paid to do it.
So. That's why you're up here with me. All after the turnover, Highlanders looking to break into the 6-point deficit, 19-13 with 6:20 to go, but they turn it over. That's the 6th mistake for them. Perschetti pulls up, head on 3, it's good. Lucky 13. Score 22-13.
She's feeling it tonight, Jake. I think your comment earlier, I think they're trying to get this out of the way real quick.
I'm throwing it back to that Marion Center game when she scored 43 in the entire game, but got her 2,000th point in that first half. That was just one of those things she wanted to get it done and over with. Long shot, no good. Tipped out of bounds by Cambria Heights. And now the Panthers with 5:48 to go in the first half. That was one of the things Coach Brown said is they want to get this done before halftime. Not even like during the game. They want to get it done before halftime, come out in the final 2 quarters, clean slate. Respect the ideology. That's easier said than done.
Well,
sometimes with Ava, it's easier done than said. Cole brings it up. Works the right side for Lemania. Right side, twin check. Looks inside, Perchetti. And then a foul inside as Perchetti was just... Now, she had arms flying from all different angles. 5:30 to go here in the first half. They're going to... looks like they're going to tag Kinley Rogel with a foul. And we have a timeout on the floor. 22-13, 5:30 to go in the first half on an IRMC High School playoff night on Renda Digital TV.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Our coverage tonight on Renda Digital TV, co-presented by Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, and by International Conveyor and Rubber. Alongside Rick Spallone, Jake Slobodnik back with you in the broadcast booth. 22-13, River Valley with the lead over Cambria Heights. 5:30 to go here in the first half. Panthers with possession. Inbound quickly goes to Lemania, back to Perchetti. 13 points away from history, 12 to tie it. Ava will direct traffic. They work that right side for Lemania. Swing pass left, Perchetti pulls up, 3 ball up and on its way, too strong. Dunlap flies in for the rebound, but it's poked out by Kirsch, and now the Panthers maintain possession at 5:12.
Coach Brown got some of the most creative inbounds plays. Look at that.
Inbound pass goes to Twincheck, corner 3 from the left. It hits! 25-13, River Valley now leading by double digits for the first time tonight. At the 5-minute mark, Rogel working right for Karlheim.
This is danger territory for Cambria Heights. They got to get a bucket here, stop the bleeding.
Rogel right side, Kirsch fakes, drives, loses the basketball. Cole's there to pick it up. Oh, look at that nifty move. A little flea flicker looking for Twincheck, and then it's knocked out. That was a creative backcourt action there. Cole seemed like she just lobbed it to Perchetti, who immediately gunned it.
Oh, flea flicker in football.
She's going to be competing with her brother for the starting quarterback position. Stay tuned for that. 4:38 to go in the second, 25-13. Panthers still out in front. As Coach mentioned, Highlanders is trying to stop the bleeding. Don't want to put a Band-Aid over a dam. Right side for Rogel, looks inside, swiped away. That's the 8th turnover by the Highlanders. Twincheck feeding Perchetti. Swing pass left, tipped out of bounds.
That's a nice play by Malin. You know, they had a turnover. She didn't pout, put her head down, sprinted back, and got a deflection.
And she read that one perfectly. She knew Ava was going right to Alicia in the corner.
Look at that seal. Nice
Look to
play.
Ava off the post and in.
That's 2, Jake.
27-13. Now down to 11 points. Look that left side. Up top. Mishandled by Karlheim, but she's got it. Looks that right side. Kirsch tries driving. Defense cuts her off. Hand off to Vinglish. Right side. Karlheim drives baseline. Cut off once again. Thought about it again.
Defense.
Cut off.
Nice defense by River Valley. Good job.
Oh, a defensive foul. Everybody in this gym wanted a 5-second. Yeah. Might be able to hear it. 3:58 to go in the second quarter. That'll bring up another media timeout. 27-13, Panthers with the lead over the Highlanders. It's an IRMC High School playoff night on Renda Digital TV.
National Conveyor and Rubber salutes the River Valley Panthers girls basketball team as they make their D6 playoffs run. Come join our team at ICR. The core of our conveyor service operations is a group of highly skilled professionals ready to handle challenges across industries. From precise belt installations and repairs to expert troubleshooting, we bring excellence to every task. For more info, go to intl-c-r.com. Go Panthers!
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk Producers.
27-13, halfway through the second quarter, 3:58 to go in this first half of the semifinal matchup. They mentioned during the break, Ava now passing Indiana grad Cindy Davies for second all-time in the Indiana County all-time scoring leader category. Congratulations to her. She's now 11 away from the all-time record, passing Mindy Young of Marion Center. We'll find out here. She's got 16 thus far. She needed 15 to tie or to break Mindy's record. Rogel with it for the Highlanders at the 3:50 mark. Gonna work it. English left side. 3-ball up and no good. Dunlap had the rebound, then has it stripped from her. Contact underneath, and the Panthers preserve it.
They needed that bucket. That thing was 3/4 of the way down. Popped right out.
Perchetti head on three, too short. Dunlap with the rebound, and she's going to hand it back to Ava. It's one thing we haven't really touched on is Marin Dunlap's ability to field the basketball, whether it's right underneath the hoop or even if it takes a lucky bounce.
Yeah, it seems like she's like a magnet. It just seems like any time it takes a weird bounce, Marin's there to recover it for River Valley.
3:14 to go. Perchetti, some nifty work up top, hands it off to Dunlap. They work it left for Cole.
I will say, Jake, I don't know how much longer Cambria Heights can stay in this zone. Right, you're down 14. River Valley can just stand around.
Perchetti, oh, feeds it off a defender, and it's good! 9 points away. I don't know how she made that look easy, but it's 29-13. Kirsch up top. Contested shot from the left. Oh, that was a beautiful one.
Very nice take.
29-15 off the Kirsch lay-in. Here comes Ava. 8 points to tie the record, 9 to break it. Kittner back up top, twin check. Looking inside for Perchetti, down low to Cole, tipped out of bounds. Dutko gets her hand on it, and Coach Brown calls a timeout. 29-15 to go. In the score, River Valley out in front of Cambria Heights, 2:15 to go in the second quarter on Renda Digital TV.
Luther Ford, buy a new 2024 F-150 4x4 XLT Super Crew full hybrid and save up to $12,000. Or buy a new 2024 Ford F-150 Super Duty 4x4 XLT Super Crew and save up to $8,000. Wow! And everyone qualifies. Luther Ford with 2 locations and twice the inventory. The savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
Some scores from the out-of-town scoreboard in the other AAA semifinal. The Central Cambria Red Devils leading Richland 21-14 early on in the second, and at halftime in the AA bracket, Penns Manor leading Southern Huntingdon 21-12. We could have a lot of Heritage Conference representation between the double and AAA championship games in the next coming days.
Especially with the boys' AA game being all Heritage Conference.
Northern Cambria, Portage.
It's going to be a good game.
Marin Dunlap inbounds it, finds Cole on the tip, goes up on a contested shot. Bank is open.
Jake, it seems like the last 3 possessions, no matter what's happened, deflections, tip balls, they've landed right into River Valley's lap. Sometimes, it's better to be lucky than good.
Highlanders trying to dig up some luck. Rogel looking right corner for Kirsch up top. Work it back to Rogel. Little floater, up and good.
I like her game, Jake. I said that when they played a couple months ago. She plays hard, spark plug, defensively, offensively. She does it all.
Oh, yeah, Rogel's got all the tools of a quality basketball player. It's why she's one of the best in the Heritage Conference. Been a big contributor along with Kirsch and Vinglish and pretty much every other, every one of her castmates out there this entire season. Dunlap looks left, back up top to Ava. Minute 24. Work it down, back to Dunlap. Looking for twin check, almost swiped away. Dunlap's open on the left side. That's now 3 times she's given it back, even though she's got a bit of a clearing.
They're just going to stay there. Like I said, that's what Coach Brown's going to do. If they're going to stay in that zone, this is what he's going to do.
Perchetti sets it up at a minute. Drives. Dunlap. Back to Ava. I like the help line there that they're working with just to evade that 5 count. Hook pass left. Dunlap back up top. Ava. Rinse and repeat. Cole comes up now to set the screen. Ava doesn't take it. Drives that left lane. Euro steps off the glass and in. 40 seconds left to go in this first half. 33-17 River Valley. Ava 7 points away from the record. Turnover by the Highlanders. Twin Check's going to take it. Knocked out by Rogel, and then a foul called.
Wow.
Unless she exaggerated the uppercut, I thought that was a clean swipe. Fouls on Rogel. That's her second. And into the game, Marky Bender once again. They're going to work it left corner. Perchetti pops a three. No good. Cole on the rebound, trying to get it back out to her. They do. 21 seconds. Baseball passes to a wide open Kennedy Kidner on the baseline. Shot too strong. Cole fighting for the rebound and a tie up. And it'll go to the Highlanders with 13 seconds.
Got to finish those little bunnies. I don't know. I know Kennedy was a little banged up a couple weeks ago. I don't know if she's still trying to, overcome that little injury. I don't know if that had anything to do with that.
12 seconds and counting. Rogel brings it up before halftime. Looking left. Finding Dutko. Long three. Shot on its way. Good! Makes it 33-20. 1 second. Ava puts up a full quarter. Oh, almost in. But with that said, we've played a half of basketball here in Blairsville. And it's the hometown River Valley Panthers out in front of the Cambria Heights Highlanders, 33-20. We'll take a timeout. Coach and I will be back to recap the first half after this on an IRMC High School playoff night on Renda Digital TV.
Looking for an adrenaline-pumping adventure? Rock Run Recreation has you covered. With over 140 miles of epic trails in Pennsylvania's stunning northern Cambria and southern Clearfield counties, you'll ride like never before. Whether you're tearing it up on an ATV, dirt bike, OHV, or side-by-side, there's a trail for everyone. Come for the first-class trails. Stay for the unforgettable views. Kid-friendly family outings, group adventures, even camping in cabins. Rock Run has it all. Plan your next adventure at rockrunrecreation.com.
What sets one insurance agency apart from another? Building relationships. Hunt & Blues Insurance prides themselves on building strong, personal relationships with their clients. Hunt & Blues is an independent agency offering you choices to get you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, life, or retirement, you want an agency working in your best interest. And that's Hunt & Blues Insurance, 2 locations, Indiana and Johnstown.
It's a true treasure in Blairsville, a style of eating that's rare, and that's the diner experience. Dean's Diner on Route 22 captures the mood and atmosphere of the old-fashioned family-style eating of the off-road diner. Scrumptious home-style meals you remember growing up with, capped off with Dean's Diner's famous assortment of homemade pies. Why not stop in after the game? Open 24 hours, 7 days a week. Dean's Diner, Route 22, Blairsville, the classic diner eating experience.
East Market Family Dentistry, with offices in Indiana and Blairsville, is a proud supporter of high school athletics and congratulates all teams in making the playoffs. Dr. Adam Heiberger and his team are committed to providing modern dentistry with a caring, compassionate, and gentle touch. At East Market Family Dentistry, your family's oral health is their top priority and take pride in delivering the highest quality care in a comfortable environment. For an appointment, call East Market Family Dental in Indiana or Blairsville. Learn more at emfamilydental.com. Their family taking care of yours.
March into 5-star Mitsubishi Altoona for Mirage Madness. Your new Mitsubishi's only $45 a week. Yep, $45 a week. Mirage has a list of standard features a mile long, carries the best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty on the planet. Your new Mitsubishi's only $45 a week. It's mad, absolutely mad. Only at
5-star Mitsubishi Altoona. It doesn't get better than this.
Back with you at halftime alongside Rick Splone, Jake Slobodnik with you in the broadcast booth. And at the half, we have our score 33-20. River Valley using a big second quarter, especially early on, to break open the game. Let's take you through it. It seemed like at first we might see, I don't want to say slow-paced game, but maybe more defensive. It was free throws to start things off, and then River Valley was able to take a 9-2 advantage. But credit Cambria Heights, they fought back, closing the gap to just 1, but gave up 2 buckets later in the first quarter to make it 16-11. They opened it with a bucket, a three-pointer in the second quarter, and then they went on a 10-0 run, helped out by several Cambria Heights turnovers, and they were able to extend their lead 33-20 at the end of the first half. Coach, first half takeaways.
River Valley's playing their style of game. You know, they're wreaking havoc on defense and fueling their offense. Cambria Heights had a great first quarter. I think their shot selection is not the best to start the second quarter. Then the turnover bug hit them a little bit. And like I said, you know, when you start doing that against a team like River Valley, you know, before you know it, you're down 13, and, you know, that's where they're at. I think you got to be a little bit more Sienna Kirsch and Kinley Rogel. You know, this second half, I think they're their two best players. You're down 13. I think their offense got to run between those two. You know, they got to get touches when they come down, try to get the ball in the hoop. They're playing half-decent defense. You know, River Valley's getting loose in transition, which happens when you play them. And then from River Valley, I'm just doing what I do all year. You know, I'm up 13. You know, you can't sneeze at that. They're in a good spot. Finish it off and, you know, try to get to the district championship game.
We'll continue on our halftime report with a look at numbers next. It's an IRMC High School playoff night on Renda Digital TV.
With the start of each new year also comes tax season. As a taxpayer, you want to make sure you're getting all the credits and deductions you deserve. H&R Block tax professionals in Salzburg have the most up-to-date tax knowledge and will work closely with you to review any changes to your life or tax code that could impact your taxes. Rest assured that your tax professional will leave no stone unturned to make sure you get all you have coming. Stop in to schedule an appointment at the H&R Block office in Salzburg at their new location, 233 Washington Street next to the pharmacy.
The Walter McCoy American Legion in Patton is a proud supporter of Highlanders Athletics and wishes the team all the best in today's game. Keep striving, and remember, it's the teamwork that makes the dream work. This message brought to you by Ashley Zungalai, Commander, Charles Nagel Jr., First Vice Commander, Daniel Zungalai, Second Vice Commander, and Carson Wynn, Adjutant of the Walter McCoy American Legion, Post 614 in Patton.
Your home, car, business, and your life all need to be insured against loss. With so many companies, whom do you choose? Someone you know and trust, someone who will sit down with you to discuss your particular needs. That someone is Mark Cable of the Mark Cable Insurance Agency. Mark represents Erie Insurance, a company highly esteemed in the insurance industry. When was the last time you had a comprehensive insurance review? Call Mark Cable of the Mark Cable Insurance Agency, 2 locations, Salzburg and Blairsville.
Looking for unbeatable savings on TV and internet? Bundle and save with Dish TV and HughesNet satellite internet. Now you can get $5 off each bill and lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Dish TV packages start at just $84.99 a month, and HughesNet plans begin at $59.99 a month. Call SeaWorld Satellites today at 724-463-3200 and start saving. SeaWorld Satellites, your one-stop shop for TV and internet savings.
The Ream Miller VFW Post 7783 in St. Benedict, a longtime backer of Cambria Heights Athletics, is pleased to be a sponsor of Highlander basketball. Everyone at the VFW wishes the best of luck to the team and coaches in the playoffs. The Ream Miller Post exists to provide a place for veterans and their families to fellowship and believes in giving back to the community with thousands in donations during each year. Have fun, CH, from your friends at the St. Benedict VFW Post 7783.
The Rembrandt Club in St. Benedict, PA, a proud sponsor of Cambria Heights Athletics, wishes the Highlanders the best of luck in tonight's playoff action. The Rembrandt Club enjoys a long tradition of giving back to the community over several decades, and also has a long tradition of supporting the Cambria Heights School District, student athletes, cheerleading, and band organizations. For more information about the club, you can find them on Facebook. Good luck, CH, from everyone at the Rembrandt Club.
Almost ready for the third quarter, 33-20. River Valley out in front of Cambria Heights in this District 6 semifinal game. Take a look at the first half numbers, starting first with the visiting Highlanders of Cambria Heights. Their leading scorer, Malin Dutko, with 7 points, 5 of those coming in the second quarter alone. 6 points for Kinley Rogel, 4 for Sienna Kirsch. As a team, Cambria Heights is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. River Valley, they're led by Ava Perchetti. She has 20 points on the night. She is 7 away from capturing the Indiana County all-time scoring record, surpassing Mindy Young of Marion Center back in the 80s. And we'll keep our eye on that as the second half evolves. She had 9 points in the second quarter, 11 in the first quarter. 5 points for Alicia Lemania, 3 each for Maren Dunlap, and Maddie Twincheck, 2 for Morgan Cole. As a team, River Valley's just 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and that was Marin Dunlap who opened the game with free throws. So aside from the first minute, River Valley has not been to the free throw line. Turnovers in this game, Cambria Heights 9 and River Valley with 6. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the third quarter from the Panther Lair. River Valley up against Cambria Heights 33-20 on Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Playoffs are here, and the team at IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is behind the River Valley Panthers and all of our hometown heroes. So when the game gets tough, don't sit on the sidelines. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge Urgent Care is open 7 days a week from 8 till 8 for illnesses and minor injuries. Located off Old Route 22 in Blairsville, they're your full-service outpatient facility. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Get in, get out, get better. Alongside Rick Spallone, Jake Slobodnik welcoming you back into the booth as we're set for the third quarter in this District 6 AAA semifinal game. River Valley ahead by 13 over Cambria Heights 33-20. Your coach, Rick Brown, what do you think he's saying to these Panthers here at the halftime break?
Try to get it to 30 by the end of the third quarter. You know what I mean? Just keep pushing the pace. I think they got away from it a little bit. I know they're trying to get Ava, get this whole record and all the hoopla that comes with it out of the way. And I think it's just getting them out of their game just a little bit. So just come out, play ball. She's good enough. She could score 9 points in transition, and you don't have to change much of what you're doing. So I just think they got to, get back to their, transition offense, play good defense, see what happens.
Ready to go here for the third quarter. River Valley will start things off, going right to left across your screen. Say that in homage of Mike Lang, longtime Pittsburgh Penguins broadcaster, passed away last week after an illustrious life, illustrious career. Called several games on our radio affiliate U92.5. Away we go. They're just going to work it around up top. Not wasting any time. Kennedy Kittner's all alone in an island in that left corner. Dutko Caesar, they're going to work it to Dunlap. Looks to the left, nothing there.
Got to come out of this zone. They'll do this for the whole entire quarter.
Mm-hmm. Looking up top.
You got lazy. What do I know?
And nice lay-in from the left side, Marky Bender. Make it 33-22. Well, if Coach says anything in the postgame, I'll just blame you for that.
That's fine.
7-12 here in the third quarter. Cambria Heights breaking open the scoring with a breakaway bucket. Mania looks inside to Perschetti. Goes to the baseline, nothing there. Floats it up top to Dunlap. Swing pass, right corner for Cole, but it might have been for Kittner. Either way, it goes out of bounds. Maddie Twincheck back onto the floor for Marin Dunlap.
If I'm seeing this right, Jake, I think the adjustment that Coach Thomas made at halftime is, looks like they're playing a box and one on Ava, and Sienna Kirsch is the one that's guarding Ava. But we'll keep an eye on that as the second half rolls along.
Wow, the old junk defense. Often you see that nowadays. Highlanders with it up top with Rogel. Leading scorer for the Highlanders so far. Well, correction, second leading scorer. They work it back up top, 6:38. That left side for Kirsch, down to the left corner. Bender fakes, almost swiped away, but Kirsch able to get a hand on it. Rogel trying to work right, changes directions, goes up from the center of the lane, up, and rolls around, no good. Thought it was going in off the hands. Perschetti gets the rebound, takes it up court. Dishes Cole in the low post, dishes right corner all alone as Lemania fires a three. It's no good. Kittner with the rebound to Cole, puts up a contested shot off the backboard and in.
Crashed the glass, yeah.
Yep, 35-22. Second time tonight, Cole has used this backboard to her advantage.
That's what it's up there for. I've always My mom, if she's listening, she always said, use the square, Rick.
Did you take her advice?
Never.
It's not flashy enough. It has to swish right in. Rogel finds a clearing right side off the glass. That one doesn't fall. Twin check with the rebound. Hands it off to Ava. Up she goes. River Valley up 35-22. Pulls up. 3-ball right wing. Up and good. She's 4 away. 3 away from tying it. 38-22. Rogel working the right side for Kirsch. Left side. Dutko, 3, doesn't fall. Chasing it down, Kittner hands it off to Perschetti, and away she goes. Works that left side, spins out of danger.
And same defense, they just switched to defender that's on Ava. Now it's Rogel.
Lemania drive, center lane off the glass, no good. Rolls around the rim and out. Rogel trots it up. Looks that left side, might have picked up her dribble a little prematurely, but she's able to find her help outlet, or help line, and Kirsch. Now back to Rogel on the left. They're going to work it down in front of the Highlanders bench. Inside, tipped by Kirsch off a twin check, off her knee and out of bounds. Smart play by Kirsch.
Yeah, good heads-up play.
Takes a lot of effort to torque your body like that, throw it off the opponent, make sure they don't catch it, get enough force behind it, and then make sure it goes out.
And to make sure it doesn't hit you as it's rolling back out of bounds.
Kirsch serves it up, and she tried passing to the left wing. With English, it's no good. That's the 10th Highlander turnover. Now 4:24 to go in the third. It's 38-22. River Valley with the lead. Lemania will bring it down. River Valley that first half used a lot of ball handlers, if you will. Morgan Cole was one of them. Work it to Perschetti on the right. Able to keep the ball alive. Inside, nice pass to Lemania. Left corner, Kittner, 3 on the way. It's up, and it is no good. Cole fights for the rebound. Swing pass out to Ava. 3-ball to tie it, no good. Loose ball inside, twin check fighting for it. A tie up, and it goes to the Highlanders. And we have a timeout on the floor with 3:55 to go in the third. 38-22, Panthers over the Highlanders. It's an IRMC High School playoff night on Renda Digital TV.
Conveyor and Rubber salutes the River Valley Panthers girls basketball team as they make their D6 playoffs run. Come join our team at ICR. The core of our conveyor service operations is a group of highly skilled professionals ready to handle challenges across industries. From precise belt installations and repairs to expert troubleshooting, we bring excellence to every task. For more info, go to intl-c-r.com. Go Panthers!
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
Welcome back to River Valley High School, and halfway through the third quarter, 3:55 to go. It's 38-22. River Valley with the lead over the Cambria Heights Highlanders in this District 6 semifinal game. Winner of tonight's matchup will go on to face either Central Cambria or Richland Friday night for the District 6 championship. And as we heard last time, it was Central Cambria leading Richland 34-26 at halftime. That's an all-LHAC battle. This is an all-Heritage Conference battle. Working left, 3-ball on the way by English, no good. Twin check comes down with the rebound, hands it off to Ava. And here she goes, up court. Work it right side for Lemania. Bender on her, finding Perschetti. Inside, swing pass left, Kittner, 3. Too short, Cole racing for it, comes down with the rebound. Dishes to Lemania, loose basketball in the paint, twin check. And looks like Marky Bender fall on top of it. Tie up, it'll stay with the Panthers. Lily Karlheim enters the floor for Bender. 3:19 to go in the third quarter. 38-22 Panthers. They have the rock underneath their hoop on the baseline right. Twin check, inbounds, finds Cole. Looking inside, gives it to Ava. Drives inside, up, and good. River Valley Ava Perschetti 2 points away from history. 40-22. Tipped away by Kennedy Kittner. She's got a breakaway on the left side, up. No good. Perschetti gets the rebound, brings it back out. This could be it. Up top, Perschetti takes a screen. Can't find an opening. No chance at tying. Perschetti for the record, no good. Oh, this is going to be like her 2000th all over again. Rogel takes it up. And now a 3-ball by Kirsch. It's no good. Heading out of bounds. 2 Highlanders touch it. And here come the Panthers once again at 2:17. Everybody's laughing at my expense. Here comes Ava, hands it off to Alicia. To Ava. Tries working inside, Euro step, tries dishing to Cole. Ball's loose, picked up by the Highlanders. Turnover number 9 by the Panthers. Under 2 minutes to go in the quarter, 1:55. Driving, Karlheim up, fouled on her way up.
We'll say one thing. It's an 18-point game. I hope River Valley doesn't focus so much on, they've had 3 possessions. They're trying to get it to Ava. You know what I mean? Like, there's still a basketball game going on. If you give Cambria Heights some momentum and they cut this to, you know, say 13, 10 points, now you still have a whole other quarter to play.
First one by Karlheim misses, no good. 40-22 still the score.
You know, this can happen organically. You know, I think just keep playing basketball, run your sets. You know, it will happen, but don't let it happen at the expense of letting Cambria Heights possibly get back into this ball game.
Second by Lily on its way, and whoa, look at the dramatics on that one, and it finally falls through. 40-23. Panthers once again with the basketball. Cold streak brewing. Nothing on their last 3 attempts. Lemania brings it up. Gives it to Ava at the left elbow. Dishes inside to Twincheck. Bounces up on a contested shot, and it's good.
There you go. Like I said, just keep playing hoops.
Sometimes you just got to strip it down to basics. Rogel drives, opening in the left on the right side. Find Karlheim, who will bounce it back out at 1:20. Drives back to Rogel. Dishes, long 3 on the way, and it's short. Goes out of bounds. 1:11 to go, and Marky Bender returns to the floor for Cambria Heights. .71 seconds here in the third quarter, 42-23. Panthers maintaining the lead. Work it right side, Perschetti for 3, no good. The suspense keeps building. Karlheim with the rebound will bring it up. Finds Rogel. Looks to Kirsch. Looking left, nothing there. They give it back to Rogel at 42 seconds. Driving, nice step off the glass. Oh, almost had it. Cole comes down with the rebound. Pushes it up, and yep, that's a carry. Alba home fans don't like it, but that's as textbook as it comes. And that's the 10th River Valley turnover of this game. 34 seconds left. Do I want to know what the students are saying?
It wasn't anything. It just, they were chanting, take his whistle.
Oh.
Kind of creative.
It is. And clean.
Yep.
32 seconds here in the third quarter. 42-23. Karlheim inside, picks up her dribble, finds Kirsch. Guarded by Twincheck inside. Oh, nice pass to English. It's stripped out of bounds on Ava at 20.7. Karlheim inbounds. Finds the English 3, ball doesn't hit. Kittner fighting for the rebound, picks it up in the far corner. Timeout by River Valley with 13 seconds. 42-23, Panthers with the lead. We're back in a moment on Renda Digital TV.
Save up to $12,000 on a new F-150 at Luther Ford. At Luther Ford, buy a new 2024 F-150 4x4 XLT Super Crew full hybrid and save up to $12,000. Or buy a new 2024 Ford F-150 Super Duty 4x4 XLT Super Crew and save up to $8,000. Wow! And everyone qualifies. Luther Ford with 2 locations and twice the inventory. The savings are huge. Luther Ford, Route 119, Homer City, and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
Quick timeout for River Valley to devise a plan, even though they got limited time here in the third quarter. They're up 42-23 over the Highlanders of Cambria Heights.
It's a good timeout by Coach. You know, Cambria Heights had a possession arrow. You were buried in the corner. 19-point game. You know, you don't want anything crazy to happen.
Kirsch will stay up, attached to the hip of Perschetti. Twin check. Well, she was going to be the help line, but they trust Ava to get around Kirsch. Inbound pass. Alicia will stay put, then gun it up court. 10 seconds. Dishes, twin check. Long 2, shot misses. Coming down with it, Karlheim. Quarter expires. We played 3 frames of basketball. 1 more to go before we determine who will play for the District 6 championship. After 3, it's River Valley 42, Cambria Heights 23 on Renda Digital TV.
The Ream Miller VFW Post 7783 in St. Benedict, a longtime backer of Cambria Heights Athletics, is pleased to be a sponsor of Highlander basketball. Everyone at the VFW wishes the best of luck to the team and coaches in the playoffs. The Ream Miller Post exists to provide a place for veterans and their families to fellowship and believes in giving back to the community with thousands in donations during each year. Have fun, CH, from your friends at the St. Benedict VFW Post 7783.
The Rembrandt Club in St. Benedict, PA, a proud sponsor of Cambria Heights Athletics, wishes the Highlanders the best of luck in tonight's playoff action. The Rembrandt Club enjoys a long tradition of giving back to the community over several decades, and also has a long tradition of supporting the Cambria Heights School District, student athletes, cheerleading, and band organizations. For more information about the club, you can find them on Facebook. Good luck, CH, from everyone at the Rembrandt Club.
Welcome back into the booth. Jake Slobodnik, Rick Splone, back with you for this District 6 AAA semifinal matchup on Renda Digital TV, co-presented by Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, and by International Conveyor and Rubber. After 3, Panthers lead 42-23. Highlanders will start things off here in the final 8. Winner of this game will go on to face either Central Cambria or Richland for the District 6 title. Loser will play a consolation game for entry into the state tournament. Here we go. And then a whistle. Now the clock was never reset. That's the second time tonight we've had some clock issues.
In Mark's defense, that scoreboard plug is very, very finicky. So he very well may have had it set, but you breathe on that thing wrong sometimes and it kind of gets a little wonky.
The student section, I think Jeremy Reed has like a little old-time scoreboard. They're trying to help each other out here.
I think you're going to take 5 seconds off.
That's fair. 7:55.
If I'm Cambria Heights here, Jake, I score, I press, I do whatever. You're down 19. You know, you got to make things happen quick. So if you want a chance in this game, you got to score quick, get into some sort of press, and see what happens. Go down swinging. If you, like I said, if you're going to go down, give it all you got.
Sarcastic applause for the clock operator. They did take 5 seconds off. 7:55 to go in the game. 42-23. Now the Highlanders take the basketball up court. Rogel with it up top, driving. Looks left. 3 ball on the way by Vinglish. Shot misses. Cole with the rebound. Poked free for the moment, but then she gets it. Back to Ava. Puts on the burners. Looking up court. She needs 2 points to become Indiana County's all-time scoring leader. Works it right for Lemani at 7:28. For Perschetti on the right side. 3 defenders converge. And Ava will bounce it back out. Feeds it left for Lemania. Right side for Ava. Swing pass quickly down low to Cole off the glass. And the foul.
Nice take. Good look by Ava. Yeah, they're running a lot of girls at her. You know, so that was a nice play. Yeah, I think Coach Smith doesn't get the credit he gets sometimes. He puts a lot of these plays in for them. You know, just seeing their practices. He got a good mind for the game. He's been with Coach Brown for, I think, at least the 4 years since it's been in River Valley. I don't know if they were together for a year at Blairsville or not, but you know, he deserves a spot, you know, a head coaching gig somewhere down the road, in my opinion.
Cole misses a three-point attempt. Perchetti tries ripping it down, and a tie-up. It'll stay with the Panthers. Score 44-23, 7:04 to go here in the game. Perchetti will take it in from the baseline left. Finds Lamania. Back to Ava. Thought about a three, doesn't find it. Step back. Oh, ankle's broken inside. Perchetti drives. Uncontested shot, no good. Follows her shot for the rebound. Another tie-up, and it stays this time with the Highlanders. I texted Mark Burdig, my GM, during the break, and I said, Ava's not making this easy. 6:50 to go. Highlanders with the basketball. They bring it up. English, right side. Looks inside for Kirsch. Nothing there. They work it back up top. Karlheim. Down to Kirsch. Kirsch taking it end-to-end. Goes up hard. Shot. No good, but an offensive foul. A charge, and that's going to be the 13th turnover by the Highlanders at 6:32 in the game.
We're going to get it here, Jake. I got a feeling. We're going to get it.
I didn't hear what they said, but it was...
They said, please just let her score.
Ava takes it right side, looks inside, drives baseline right, pulls up. There it is! Move over Mindy. Ava sits alone in Indiana County's scoring rankings.
Coach Brown called a timeout. Good on him to let the crowd enjoy this one.
History in Blairsville tonight. Ava walks off, standing crowd, standing ovation here at River Valley High School, embraced by her head coach. Ava Perchetti, 2,334, surpassing Mindy Young of Marion Center with 2,333. First time the scoring leader in Indiana County has changed since 1984 through 88. And now the Panthers will get a team photo with Ava. There we go. Now we can concentrate on the rest of the game.
Yeah, Jake, just looking at the big board here in the gym, I don't know how many counties can say between, obviously, the River Valley merger with Blairsville and Salzburg, Blairsville being its own entity before, and Salzburg, to have 3 players over 2,000 points. That's pretty impressive.
After the festivities, Ava comes in with a steal. Takes it down, feeds it to Dunlap, and it's good. 48-23. Up top for Kirsch at 5:42. Working it right, Karlheim. Inside, that one's swiped away by Ava. 15th turnover by the Highlanders. Ava takes it end to end. A little icing to it. 50-23.
I'll tell you what, Jake, just these 2 possessions, River Valley just looks like a different basketball team. Like maybe that record was weighing on them just a little bit.
Foul inside. Inbound pass to Kirsch goes up, stopped by Cole, and a foul called. with 5:11. Sienna Kirsch will shoot 2. First one on the way and good.
Well, Coach Brown, now, maybe you start dipping into the bench a little bit, get some starters out, get some rest. You got a quick turnaround. That championship game is what, Friday? Oh,
Friday
you got
night.
4 days. You got 4 days.
Second one up and good. 50-25. Lemania brings it left. An offensive foul on Lemania. A little bit of an extended arm at 4:58. Tipped inside, corralled by the Highlanders. They work it up top. Left for Kirsch. Out of English in the left corner, who will bounce it back out. They work it left for Kirsch. Inside a walk. Rogel will return to the floor for Cambria Heights. Lemania, left side for Dunlap, inside to Perchetti, swing pass right, twin check. Medium range 2 is good. 52-25 Panthers.
That's good offense, how you attack a zone. Outside, inside, reversal.
On the outside, nice 3. Coming from Nayland Dutko.
I think it's her second one. I think she hit one in the first half from almost about the same distance.
Ava with it, left corner now for River Valley, inside to twin check, loses the basketball, coughs it up to Rogel. Hands it to Kirsch, drives left, goes up off the glass and in.
Still battling. I'd love to see that, Jake. Things look bleak, and you're falling short of a goal, but you're still playing hard for your Cambria Heights. Neva's going to milk some clock here. That's what she does. Yeah, she's so good at ball handling. She's almost like a instant clock killer, on her own. River Valley really doesn't have to do much.
Inside to Perchetti, walking the line. Yep, her. You can't blame her for trying that. And a timeout on the floor. 3:05 to go in the game. 52-30. River Valley over Cambria Heights on Renda Digital TV.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Halfway through the fourth quarter, and River Valley continues to hold a 52-30 lead over the Cambria Heights Highlanders. The winner of tonight's game will go on to face either Central Cambria or Richland in the District 6 Championship. Loser will play Friday night in a consolation game for a position in the state playoffs. Rogel brings it up. for Cambria Heights. Drives up, shot, no good. Looked good off the hand several times tonight. She's taken a good shot.
Just going to say that.
Hasn't hit the mark.
Yeah, it's been 3 or 4 times. Good take. Just a little snake bitten.
Alicia Lamania brings it up. Right side, Perchetti, 3-ball. Why not? And she makes it. 55-30. That's the beauty of scoring records. You can keep adding on. 32 points tonight.
Jake, you got to get just as excited every time she scores now because she broke her previous record.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to bring that same excitement on each call for the next 2 minutes.
Oh, that and Friday night, too, depending on where these Panthers play. It's like one of those things, you're the oldest you've ever been and the youngest you ever will be. As Kirsch goes up from the left, and it's good. But do we ever get old? Let's get real philosophical here at the end. 2 minutes to go here in the game, 55-32. Panthers with the lead. Lamania lost the basketball to Rogel, fires it up court. And Karlheim, off-balance shot, misses. Cole comes down with the rebound. Lamania drives. And a kickball. Kennedy Cole onto the floor, and Ava Perchetti will have a seat with 1:36 to go in the game. Twincheck off the inbound, takes a 3, doesn't fall. Kennedy Cole with the rebound, but gives it right to Kirsch.
I thought Maddie's gaining a lot of confidence. Like I said, she started the game against West Shamokin. She's played a ton of minutes in this game. I think most she's played this year.
Now Lamani on the breakaway bucket. Shot doesn't fall. And a foul in the backcourt on River Valley at 1:15.
That's going to be big for River Valley as they progress through. You know, obviously they got a big one on Friday night. You know, and they get into the state tournament. So more players they can get thriving in certain roles, whether, you know, Maddie defensively, you know, she knocked down a couple threes tonight.
Haley Artley and Carolyn Clausen now onto the floor for River Valley. River Valley student section sensing the win here coming up at 1:15 to go. Bringing it up. Cambria Heights, they work it to that center side. Cole able to strip it away. Dunlap trying to get a feel on it, and oh, can't save it. .57 seconds, right side. Looking for Sierra Hoover, who's off the bench. Work it to Rachel Nealon. Try feeding it inside. Poked away by Artley. Dunlap takes it right side. Shot misses. Kennedy Cole with the rebound. And the putback no good. Third attempt. That one's no good. Haley Artley and Marin Dunlap trying to chase it down. It's Dunlap. Three-pointer too short. Rebounded by Maya Crowell. Underneath, shot misses, 19 seconds. Blocked by Kennedy Cole, and Nealon with the save underneath, and the shot doesn't fall. Now Lamani will slow it down with 7 seconds to go in the basketball game, and that's going to do it. The River Valley Panthers will once again compete for the District 6 Girls AAA Championship Friday night as they take down the Cambria Heights Highlanders 55-32 on this historical evening in Blairsville. Our post-game show is next. Stick around. We'll hear from Coach Rick Brown and the history maker for tonight, Ava Perschetti. All that and more as we continue on an IRMC High School playoff night on Renda Digital TV.
International Conveyor and Rubber salutes the River Valley Panthers girls basketball team as they make their D6 playoffs run. Come join our team at ICR. The core of our conveyor service operations is a group of highly skilled professionals ready to handle challenges across industries. From precise belt installations and repairs to expert troubleshooting, we bring excellence to every task. For more info, go to intl-c-r.com. Go Panthers!
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
Looking for an adrenaline-pumping adventure? Rock Run Recreation has you covered. With over 140 miles of epic trails in Pennsylvania's stunning northern Cambria and southern Clearfield counties, you'll ride like never before. Whether you're tearing it up on an ATV, dirt bike, OHV, or side-by-side, there's a trail for everyone. Come for the first-class trails. Stay for the unforgettable views. Kid-friendly family outings, group adventures, even camping and cabins. Rock Run has it all. Plan your next adventure at rockrunrecreation.com.
The engineering firm of Young & Associates is proud to sponsor high school athletics. With offices in Indiana, Katanning, and Johnstown, Young & Associates is a full-service engineering, surveying, and design firm for private, public, and municipal entities, covering Western Pennsylvania, delivering solutions in a timely and cost-competitive manner. To see how they can be of service to you, go online to wjyaengineers.com.
International Conveyor and Rubber salutes the River Valley Panthers girls basketball team as they make their D6 playoffs run. Come join our team at ICR. The core of our conveyor service operations is a group of highly skilled professionals ready to handle challenges across industries. From precise belt installations and repairs to expert troubleshooting, we bring excellence to every task. For more info, go to intl-c-r.com. Go Panthers!
Becoming a champion isn't defined by a single moment. It's a journey shaped by years of dedication on and off the court. Milk stands out as a nutrient-rich powerhouse loaded with protein, calcium, and essential vitamins, making it crucial for muscle recovery and building strength. Fuel your passion with milk, a natural sports drink. Drink milk, stay strong, and play hard. Cheers to the incredible benefits of milk and sports nutrition. A message from the Allied Milk producers.
Back with you on the post-game show after an eventful semifinal game between River Valley and Cambria Heights. The final score tonight, 55-32. Panthers punch their ticket to the District 6 championship. They will play Friday night against either Central Cambria or Richland. Once we get a more thorough score update, we will pass it along to you. Alongside Rick Spallone, Jake Slobodnik back with you. Coach, if you could put this game into a bottle and put it up on your shelf, I think this would be one of the ones you keep up front. There was a lot tonight, theatrics, and most importantly, River Valley's Ava Perschetti becoming Indiana County's all-time scoring leader.
Yeah, Jake, it's historical. I don't really think there's another word that you could use. And the big thing is, Jake, whatever she's done in her career, it's always been for her, team first. She's never asked for this spotlight. She doesn't gloat about it. She carries herself extremely well. I've said this a couple months ago. She's had this burden, I think, on her from maybe junior high. And she's handled it with, class. For the people watching on YouTube, I don't know if they saw, all the little girls running out on the floor and giving her balloons. She's a role model, and at 18 years old, 17, 18 years old, to take on that responsibility the way that she has, says a lot about her. She's going to go on to do great things. I'm not talking like his season's over. I mean, they still got a long way to go. But
yeah,
just the idea that she's going to do great things. After high school and playing college ball and whatever she decides to do professionally. Just kind of the mentality she has. And but yeah, like you said, Jake, it's just one of these ones where if you're going to rank games, in the short River Valley history, this is probably up near the top.
Looking at the game as a whole, though, it was competitive, back and forth. Cambria Heights, there were times where they really stuck with River Valley throughout the game. There were times River Valley broke it open. Really, two quality teams battling it out here tonight. And I know we anticipated that, but I think what we got it exceeded our expectations.
It did. And Cambria Heights, they hung. They were down, I think, 5 at the end of 1. They battled back. But River Valley just, they imposed their will. They did what they've, done all year. And it all starts with number 4. She got it rolling. She found some open players, and that's what she does. So, but yeah, like I said, in Cambria Heights, they got a shot still. They got the consolation game, and to try to get into the state tournament. They might win a game. They're a tough team, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Cambria Heights move into the state tournament. Obviously, season's not over, and that's going to be a motivating factor too, because you go up against River Valley second time this year. It didn't turn out the way they expected, but there is some good to take away from it, and obviously more season to play in for. So that's the beauty part of it. River Valley now will play for the District 6 championship after beating Cambria Heights here tonight at home, 55-32. We'll take a timeout, come back, give you the final numbers, and we'll try to catch up with Coach Brown and Ava Perschetti as we continue on an IRMC High School playoff night on Renda Digital TV.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Back with you on the postgame show. Coach Spallone's going to go on a goose chase and try to find Ava Perschetti. She's being greeted by several fans down near the entrance, and they're shutting off the lights. I know they want people out of here, but they got to give us some time here. We got some postgame theatrics we have to get through. Take a look at the final numbers from this 55-32 River Valley win to punch their ticket to the District 6 championship. Obviously, Ava Perschetti leading all scores, 32 points on the night, 10 from the floor, 4 3-pointers on the night, 7 points for Maddie Twincheck off the bench, 6 for Morgan Cole, 5 respectively from Aaron Dunlap and Alicia Lamania. 2 players in double figures for Cambria Heights, Sienna Kirsch and Malin Dutko, each with 10 points. Free throw shooting in the game, River Valley was just 1 for 3. Aaron Dunlap went 1 for 2, and then Morgan Cole went 0 for 1. So very limited experience at the free throw line tonight. For Cambria Heights, though, that was kind of like their helpline, 7 of 8. They went 87% from the charity stripe. And turnover-wise, pretty balanced. Cambria Heights turned the ball over 17 times in the game. River Valley just 14. And here we go. Star of the show, Ava Perschetti, is on her way up. Try to get a camera on her. Ava, I'm so glad you were able to take some time from your adoring fans to come talk with us for a bit.
Okay.
Well, it seems to be a good. Well, first of all, before we start this interview, congratulations.
Thank you.
I know you've worked not just the past 4 years for this accolade, but now that you finally have it, you're atop Indiana County's all-time scoring list. I mean, take us through the emotion. What was going through your head when that shot landed?
Yeah, well, I honestly wasn't even thinking about it until they were kind of like, oh, just relax, because I missed a couple shots before I made it, finally, my gosh. But finally, when it went in, it was just breath of fresh air. I'm so excited just to, not that the focus wasn't always on winning, but just to get it off of me and the attention off of me. I'm only able to do this with my teammates, and they made it all possible, and my coaches, to get me open. And of course, there's a lot of work that went into this. I just want to say, like, Mindy Young sent me an email a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was a week ago, just congratulating me. And I just want to thank her for all the support. That makes it even more special. And I know what a great player that she was, so it's a complete honor to have this.
When you look back at your trek to the top of the scoring list, is there anything that maybe, I don't know, you look back and say, wow, I can't believe, I was able to get this far? And I know you said Mindy Young reached out to you. That had to be a surreal moment for you.
Oh, yeah. And me and Coach Doug, when we, on our hours and hours of shooting, and he's probably so annoyed with me because I'm just always annoying him in the gym. But, we talk about it. It's, as it gets closer, it doesn't seem to be as, I don't want to say special, but it's expected once it gets close. Like for the past, like today, knowing I was 27 away, I was fully expecting to get it. And not that doesn't take away from the moment, but it doesn't seem as surreal as it should be, and I think that it will all set in a little bit later. But when you take it back to your freshman year, and you know those numbers, and it just seems so far away, just for all the blessings I've had to play this amazing sport with this amazing team at this school, I'm just blessed, and there's so many people that went into this. So it's definitely a surreal moment. I'm happy that we got it done and over with, and I'm honored, and just blessed with the best teammates and the best team, the best coaches. And there's a lot of hard work that went into it, but that's just the ride that was given.
Well, now you can focus on the rest of the District 6 playoffs. It seems like that took a bit of a back seat, but you guys come out here tonight, record aside, 55-32, beating Cambria Heights a second time, going back to Mount Aloysius College. What was working for you guys out there tonight? I know there was a lot of times where it seemed like they were trying to get you the ball, but when it wasn't focused on that, you guys played very well.
Yeah, offensively, I think compared to our first time we played them, we focused on we needed to make shots. Our shooting percentage was our worst percentage of the year when we played them the first time, and that was like our closest game until we played Penns Manor away. So we were focusing on making shots. A lot of that was down to me because if you watch first game film back, I was not great. So it was definitely a focus on today. Just making shots, and we knew they were probably going to sit in a zone, and beat a zone, you make shots from outside, and we are kind of known for that being a strength, but we just had to show it here, and I think we did that, and that went across the board. Still getting Kay back. I think that'll help. Back when we get in districts, I think she was just getting back into it. I think that thumb is still hurting her a little bit, but just having her on the floor just makes her such a threat, so it was awesome to have her back. We're not happy with our defensive performance on the first half, especially. We think that we didn't play hard, and we didn't, I don't want to say take it seriously, but we just came out a little bit flat on defense in the first half. So we got to get that going. We got to talk more on defense. So we got to clean up the defensive side of the ball for sure, especially as we get into the state run. So that'll be our focuses, but we'll take a good 20-whatever point win against a solid team and to get to the district championship.
Second time in, I believe, 3 years you guys are going to play at Mount Aloysius College. And you remember playing back there a couple of years ago against, was it Westmont, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah, Westmont for the District 6 championship. How does transitioning to that stage, you're going from playing on your home court to playing in a neutral site like that for pretty much all the marbles in District 6, what's the feel like in terms of how that changes from game to game?
To be honest, it's a little bit easier to simulate Mount Aloysius than the KCAC. So when we went to the KCAC, we think that was a little bit bigger of stakes just because it's hyped up a lot and it's more familiar because we play these teams all year. So not saying that this won't be a big state game that we have to prepare for and give 110% as we always would anyway. But we're ready to go. We got some film to watch. We're excited to play a team that hasn't played us yet. And that's what we said. We're tired of playing these heritage teams. It's time to get out of the heritage. So we're ready to play a team that's out of the conference and see what they can bring and give us another challenge. And, we know we're playing for a championship, but to say that we didn't expect to be here would be false. We knew that we were going to, we had the confidence that we were going to get here. This is the next one on the checklist of goals. So we're going to focus on that and be ready for Friday.
You got Central Cambria. I know you said you haven't played them yet, and obviously the film process hasn't started since this game just ended, but you played some LHAC teams this year and throughout your career. That's where Central Cambria comes from, and that's always tough. What's probably the most difficult part in going up against a team in a different conference like Central Cambria, especially when there's a lot of competition there?
Yeah, I think both a pro and a con is that we don't play them often, so we don't know necessarily all about them, where heritage teams, we're generally familiar with their personnel and like what they like to do. So that'll be a pro and a con, because also they don't know what we are. We haven't played them, and I don't think I've ever played them in my whole 4 years. So this will be a new opponent for us, and I mean, I'm sure they'll have film of us and kind of figure out what we are, but it's different than actually getting on the court and playing us. And that'll also be us for the defensive side of the ball. But we think that we're offensively strong, and if we can run them on offense, then I think we'll have the advantage in that game. And obviously we have all the confidence in the world to get going. We got to prepare. And, I mean, we'll see what Friday brings, but we're confident, that's for sure.
It's going to be an exciting one. Ava, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on the record. Go ahead, soak it in, and we'll see you Friday.
Thank you so much.
It's Ava Perchetti, Indiana County's new scoring leader all time. And now here comes Rick Brown, the man of the hour. Acknowledges Ava. Coach, let's start right there. Ava Perchetti, she's now all alone in Indiana County scoring history. Take me through that moment from your point of view when she hit that record-setting bucket.
Well, I think even her knowing, she just wanted to, part of her just wanted to get it over with. She wanted to celebrate, but she just wanted it done because she just wants to focus on the team and winning, and that's just who she is. So, I mean, thrilled for her. We called a couple there. We called that loop, and we thought she'd get it on the loop, and then she missed a couple there on the loop, and that's kind of designed for her to get a shot off just the initial inbound, or 1-2 screens. She can use either one of those and either take it to the hole or just step back and hit a three. But and then I thought she passed up a couple because she had Morgan open on the block, and she hit Morgan. We got that and one, which I think is just tells you where she's at. She needs one basket, but she still gives it up to an open person to get a basket, and Morgan got an and one. I thought that was fantastic. So, I mean, she's just a hard worker. I've been here, had her for the whole time, and our goal together was to try to win 100 games and state championship. And, we got close one time with the state championship, want to try to get back there. But for her, she deserves to be there. And like I said, hardest worker, comes in, works her rear end off at practice, and then I've seen her stay and shoot 500 shots afterwards and then go lift weights. You know what I mean? Her mom and dad will be sitting in the parking lot sometimes before she was driving. They're like, what is she doing? I'm like, she's still shooting in there with Doug. And Doug stays. God bless Doug Smith. He's been, fantastic for me, and he does more and more, but he'll stay and work with Ava for an hour, or anybody that wants to work for an hour or 2 hours after practice. So he's great. And then having Michaela Martin this year, she just relates to the girls, and then she won 4 district titles with Bishop McCourt. She was a great player. She scored like 1,300 points. I used to have her. She's on our staff. So girls love her, and she talks from experience. So she helps Abe kind of, try to stay focused and stuff. But she's fantastic. I mean, I can't say enough about her.
The record seemed like the headlining thing tonight, but you also think there was a basketball game to be played that clinches your spot in another District 6 championship game. And against Cambria Heights, it started slow, free throws back and forth, but then in that second quarter, you go on a 10-0 run to really open things up. That seemed like to be, I would say, the turning point in this game. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we got a little lazy there. When we were up 11-2, we went 21. We got a little lazy not getting out on shooters. But, our goal was to focus on, we didn't want English going off, for 40, and we didn't want Kirsch killing us. So that was our focus, taking those away. So, hats off to the other girls. We kind of let them open. We were sagging a little bit to help here and there, and they hit a couple threes. But, yeah, I thought that run was big. We got, again, a little lazy there right before the first half ended, and that girl hit a three on us, which I didn't like that too much, so they heard about that a little bit. But we come out in the second half. We said, let's hold them to 10 in the second half, all we can do to try to hold them to 10. And then we were surprised they kind of stayed in the zone, so we just, we'll just kill it out in the corners, you know what I mean? A couple people wanted to rush things a little bit, but we just wanted to hold the freaking ball. If they're going to sit in the zone and we're up 20 points, we ain't going to try to attack. We'll just hold it in these 2 squares, and we'll just pass it back and forth the rest of the night. But once they went man, we thought we could get some backdoor stuff, so we were happy with that. But we just wanted the team win. Again, short-term goals, win the first game of the year, win a Christmas tournament, then try to get to Heritage, win that, and then try to get to D6, win that, and then we'll focus on states. Well, coming up Friday night, it's Central Cambria. They beat Richland tonight 69-44, I believe was the final. I have it sent to me, but you get the gist. Yeah. Central Cambria pulled out in front. And this is a team, according to Ava, you guys haven't seen, at least in her 4-year career, maybe early on, but it's been a while. And they're from the LHAC. That's a tough conference in of itself. You've had some experience going up against Richland. What sort of game does that, do the LHAC sort of bring when you guys go up against them?
Well, we played them last year in a consolation game, so we did play them here. We got them by a little bit. They tried to double Ava, but again, trying to prepare for that in 2 days is sometimes rough. You got Malozer that's kind of getting better at it, but he's had 6 months to prepare and kind of keep doing it. It's hard to do, but yeah, we played them last year, got them here by I think 15. But it's a new year. I thought their freshman lit us up last year, and Rick was saying that too. She hit 4 or 5 threes, so she'll be one of the focuses we have. But yeah, going to Mount Aloysius, we got to be ready. Hopefully, our experience, because we have people that's been there before a couple times, so hopefully that experience gives us a little bit of edge. But we're going to be ready for them. We'll prep tomorrow for them. We'll prep Wednesday. We'll prep Thursday. And like we said, every game we've been saying is for the last 10 games, a playoff game. So obviously we want another D6 title. It'll be nice to get 3 and 4 years and just kind of hang our hat on that, and then focus on states.
Just to put a lid on it, is there any difference between playing at the KCAC versus playing at Mount Aloysius?
Well, again, I think the KCAC is just, they advertise it all week. You guys are there. You're putting ads up, for even my business was on there. It was just fun, the crowd there. And it's all local, local people. Not that they won't make the drive to the Mount, but I think the IUP game is just fantastic. I think when you get to the Mount, you have the walls that are a little bit closer, so it's not as crazy shooting-wise as it is at IUP. But IUP is a phenomenal event. But, we're happy to go to Mount Aloysius, too, so we got to bring it. We're excited to be there. But, again, we all got to play a little better, and I got to coach a whole heck of a lot better for us to win a D6 title.
It's not a Rick Brown interview unless he rags on himself.
Yeah, well, I think there's always things that we can do better. People go, well, you kind of missed some free throws. Well, then that's on me. We should have shot more free throws, in practice then maybe, or we should have ran offense a little different. So I tell the girls all the time, you guys take all the wins, I'll take all the losses, and we'll go with that. I'll always cover for them.
Coach, congratulations on the win. We'll see you Friday at the Mount.
Thank you, Jake. Appreciate you. God bless everybody.
That's Rick Brown, and we'll call Rick Spillane. He's talking. You want to come back up? Final words? Yep, he buttered you up nice there, Coach. But, Coach, River Valley's moving on to the District 6 championship game, a place they were at 2 years ago. It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out, but nonetheless, River Valley's there, and that's a big step for them.
Yep, and look across the gym, it's what they do. And it just seems like it's, district championships. Fell short last year. Obviously, that team's looking for, a little, take a word for you, retribution. And, I think they're going to get the job done.
Should be interesting. Join us Friday night. We'll have that game for you on Renda Digital TV. Specific broadcast information can be found on all 4 Renda Media websites and Facebook pages. Have some folks we want to thank here tonight as we conclude our coverage from River Valley High School because we don't want them to kick us out. Want to thank Nathan Miller, our producer and cameraman tonight. Want to thank Coach Spallone. Want to thank Laura Slobodnik, our statistician here tonight. And we always want to thank you for joining us here tonight as we crown a new scoring leader in Indiana County history. Congratulations to Ava Perschetti, and now we'll see how far she can grow that record. Might even get maybe to 2,500 if we're lucky. But that'll wrap it up for us here tonight. Want to thank you so much for spending some time with us with the final score 55-32. My name is Jake Slobodnik, bidding you farewell, good evening, and we'll see you Friday night at the Mount here on Renda Digital TV.